Did you know that just a few minutes without blood supply can permanently kill your cells? But why do some tissues survive longer while others die instantly? Today we are breaking down ischemia and infarction in the simplest way possible. Who all have visited first time on this channel, please do subscribe and watch. First we'll see the introduction. Here, ischemia and infarction are critical concepts in pathology. Here, they are responsible for major diseases like heart attack, stroke, and then even organ failure. Understanding them helps in clinical diagnosis and treatment. We'll see in detail ischemia and infarction. Here, first we'll see what is ischemia. Here, ischemia is nothing but there will be the reduced blood supply to tissue. Causes are arterial blockage, thrombus or embolus, we can see, blood clotting or air bubble, and then atherosclerosis, and then vasospasm, and then external compression. These are the causes for ischemia. You'll see the effect. What happens here? In this case, in the ischemia, there will be the reduced oxygen level, that is decreased oxygen, hypoxia we can call, and then decreased nutrients, and then increased waste accumulation. These are the effects due to ischemia. And then we'll see the outcome here. Initially it is reversible, but if it is prolonged, leads to infarction, that is necrosis we can see. Next we'll see what is infarction here. We'll see the definition. Infarction is death of tissue due to prolonged ischemia. Here, that is death, we can see the necrosis of tissue, and then it is irreversible damage, and then it is common in MI, that is heart, and then brain, that is cerebral infarction. We'll see here ischemia versus infarction. What happens here? We'll see first blood supply. Here in the ischemia, there will be the reduced. In infarction, there is completely blocked. And then damage. In the case of ischemia, there is reversible. And then here in the infarction, that is irreversible, can't change. And then outcome here in ischemia can recover. And then in infarction, damage, tissue death will be present. And then for example, ischemia, angina can happen, and then here in the infarction, heart attack we see. Next we'll see very important types of infarction. First one is white infarct, that is anemic. Here it occurs in solid organs like heart, kidney, spleen, and then due to arterial occlusion, clotting in the artery, and then pale appearance it gives. And then second one is red infarct, that is hemorrhagic one, and then it occurs in lungs and intestine, that is due to venous obstruction or dual blood supply, and then also it appears red due to bleeding because it is hemorrhagic one. Next we'll see pathogenesis. Here what happens in the sense, blood supply decreases, that is only ischemia. Blood supply decreases and then oxygen drops, hypoxia we can see. Due to that, there will be the decreased production of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. There will be the production of decrease, and then due to this, we can see cell swelling that leads to membrane damage, and then lysosomal enzyme release, and then at last it leads to cell death, necrosis happens. Next we'll see morphological change. Here gross appearances in early stage, it is in a pale and then swollen area we can see, and then in the latter stage sharp demarcation, there will be the separation we can see. And then comes to the microscopic one. Microscopic changes are coagulative necrosis, and then liquefactive necrosis we can see. And the next factors affecting infraction, that is blood supply pattern, that is single versus dual, and then rate of occlusion, and then tissue sensitivity, and then also here oxygen content in blood. These are the factors going to affect for infraction. Next we'll see clinical significance. Here heart attack, that is death of heart attack that leads to death if untreated, and then stroke that is leads to this one paralysis, and then early detection that is equal to life saving. We'll see quick this one summary. Ischemia, that is reduced blood supply, infraction, tissue death or necrosis we can see, and then not all ischemia leads to infraction is of course, and then time is the most critical factor here. Here, which organ do you think is the most sensitive to ischemia, brain or heart? Comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more simplified pathology lectures. Thank you for watching.